What's up, everyone? This is TripleARadio. It's just me and Adam today.
Yep.
And we're going to be talking about zombies. I know that was random, but zombies seem to be all the craze right now. I mean, there's Plants vs. Zombies came out.
The Walking Dead is huge.
The Walking Dead is very popular. There's all kinds of zombie video games. Everything's about zombies. I think, yeah, even Call of Duty has zombie maps and everything that everyone wants to download. World War Z came out. I actually got the privilege of seeing that movie the other day, which is about zombies. The Z stands for zombies, of course. You know what's funny, though? A lot of people are starting to, like, defend the whole zombie stereotype. Like, if people say, oh, zombies, people go, oh, no, they're not zombies. They're called walkers, or crawlers, or flyers. Do zombies fly?
No,
Can animals be zombies?
if humans can, then I don't see why animals can't. Well, the only problem I see with zombies is the fact that they probably won't ever happen. I don't know why so many people believe in the zombie apocalypse. I just personally don't think it's ever really gonna happen.
I mean, it could, I think, because, I mean, zombies are considered being undead humans who come out of the ground. And in the olden days, it was always like, oh, brains. The zombies wanted to go eat brains, and they always walked with their hands out really slow. Who knows what zombies could be?
People with rabies.
Or some kind of pandemic, like it was in, the World War Z. It wasn't really a undead, it was a pandemic that infected humans and kind of like a meningitis. It made them just, their brains went numb and they just wanted to eat flesh and kill people. And so they bit someone, that person would turn into a zombie. And that's zombies.
Yep.
So while we're on the subject of zombies, since that was very short, we're gonna just talk about other stuff too.
Yeah. Aaron and I are going we're going to meet up and have a TripleARadio tonight, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, so the day that this video is up online will also be the day that we're recording it, but Adam and Aaron's video will be up tomorrow, so
Yeah.
or it should. It might even be, I don't know, it might be up tonight. But yeah, I have to go to work, so I'm probably never gonna record another TripleARadio ever again with them until Edisto Beach, when we're gonna try to do one every day.
Yeah.
And I don't know, since we're gonna be at the beach, we probably won't upload any of them at the beach. We're probably gonna upload them like as soon as we get back. There's probably gonna be at the very least, I'm just gonna say 5. Just I mean, we're gonna be there a whole 7 days, but there's things are gonna happen where we might not be able to do one, so it's probably just gonna be about 5 at least, maybe 7. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a blooper reel at the end of this episode. I know there is. Mainly from me, because Adam isn't saying anything. Oh yeah, I dropped that katana on my foot last night.
Like the blade?
No, I was like holding it and pretending to be Aragorn from the Lord of the Rings, because we've been watching Lord of the Rings. We talk about that. I was holding it and going, and I dropped it like this, and it went, and I was like scared that it was gonna slice my foot, and so I put it back up there. Adam has a katana in his room, by the way, like a genuine katana that was used to kill samurais.
It still has some blood stains on it.
But anyway, so we're watching The Lord of the Rings again. We do that every summer. It's a really great trilogy.
Yeah.
We are in the middle of watching the extended versions of the movies, so they're long, and we had to do part 1 of the 3rd movie, Return of the King, last night, and we're doing the 2nd part probably tomorrow night. It's
Lord of the Rings is one of those movies where there's your sci-fi group, and then there's your elves and mysticism group, and I think the two main...
What's sci-fi in The Lord of the Rings?
No, I'm saying the two main movies to put into those classes are Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
Well, it's not called elves and mysticism, it's called fantasy.
Fantasy, yeah.
There's sci-fi and fantasy, it's a totally different genre. Elves and mysticism. So, for those of you who don't know, and I don't know why no one would know, I mean, I have friends who don't like The Lord of the Rings, but it's because they've seen it. Like, you have to have seen it or read the book or you know the story. But for those of you who for some reason don't know, it precedes with The Hobbit, which you might remember came out last year. Part 2 comes out this year. And Bilbo Baggins, he finds the Ring of Power. You see, there were I don't remember how many rings were made. I think there was
9.
There was 20,
yeah.
Right? Because there was 7 given to the Dwarf Lords, 3 given to the Elves, 9 given to the Kings of Men, and 1 that Sauron made.
Mm-hmm.
because there was like 7 to the Dwarf Lords, and 9 were given to the kings of men, who desire power above all else, and whose hearts are so easily corrupted. So, like, 3 the elves got, because Galadriel has one, Elrond has one, and I don't know who has the other one. But, Elrond. You sound like Gandalf. But anyway, so the One Ring is the Ring of Power that Sauron put his spirit into, which is, it has the power over the other ones. And, he was wearing it, and Isildur cut his finger off in the great battle, and he died, and then, well, his body died, Sauron's did, and Isildur took the ring, and Elrond wanted Isildur to go destroy it and cast it into the fires of Mount Doom. Isildur stood there and had it on his finger, and it was, Isildur! Cast it into the fire! No. Isildur! And so, it basically, Isildur did not cast it into the fire and kept it for himself, but orcs found him and killed him, and the ring fell under the water somewhere, and Gollum found it, and for 500 years it poisoned his mind, and gave him unnatural long life. Precious. Grab him. He wants it. He wants the precious smell of. Can't have it. It is ours. Anyway, and so Bilbo, 440 years later, actually, Deagle finds the ring, which was Gollum as Smeagol. Deagle, his brother, finds the ring, and Gollum murders him for it, and then gets old and haggardy, and Bilbo comes into Gollum's cave after a long series of unfortunate events, and steals it, and then, he uses it for a while and gets old. He becomes 111, and, then he betroths the ring to Frodo, who Gandalf tells you must go destroy it, so Frodo sets out on a quest. They actually went to just give it to the elves, but, Elrond was like, Gandalf, the ring cannot stay in Rivendell. So, yeah, they take it, in the process, wrapping up the whole Middle-earth into a battle. Gondor and Rohan are trying to font around, and, you know, they're getting mad at each other, but they eventually band together to fight off this band of orcs who are coming together to find the One Ring that they think Merry and Pippin have at first, and then they find out that Pippin doesn't have it because Pippin held up one of the Seeing Stones, and then the Eye saw him and thinks he's one of the halflings of the hobbits because they know a hobbit has the ring, they just don't know it's Frodo, and Frodo and Sam, meanwhile, are on a back road following Gollum up these dark stairs to get inside the King of the Dead, so they can get to Mordor before anyone else does. And, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but you can pretty much expect what happens. Yeah, that's Lord of the Rings. It's a good movie. Everyone should watch it. Today's episode is dumb. There's really nothing. We're just talking in today's episode. I just got a text that said, "Imagine me with my size and Shaquille O'Neal's size feet." It was random. Yeah. What size shoe do you think Shaquille? Leave in the comments if anyone actually watches these things and comments on them. Leave in the comments what size shoe you think Shaq wears.
I met Shaq.
No, you didn't. You
my
saw
dad
Shaq.
held the door for him, and he walked past me.
Yeah.
So that was before I knew who he was. So
even after Dad said, "Hey, that was Shaq," did you know who that was?
no.
Oh well, you should have known who he was. I've never met anyone famous. I don't think. Have you ever met anyone famous?
No, that's why I'm gonna go to a concert one day and sneak backstage and stuff.
Yeah, I want to meet Pete and Andy and Patrick and all the members of Fall Out Boy. That'd be amazing because they're my favorite band.
Coldplay's mine, so I'd love to meet them. I also want to meet Taylor Swift.
They're snotty British people, though.
I also want to meet Taylor Swift, and
why? Taylor Swift is gross.
I think she's pretty hot,
but what everyone does watch is there's this new Honey Boo Boo show on that people like, and then I think Duck Dynasty's finally died.
Oh yeah.
No one really watches that anymore. I mean, everyone knows that you watched it for Psy anyway.
Yep.
It was the only reason people watched it was for Uncle Psy. See, the TripleARadio, what you guys don't know is that there's a lot of stuff that we cut out of TripleARadio, especially the ones with Aaron.
Yeah.
Get really raunchy and risque, and so we cut a lot of them out. So yeah, TripleARadio is not... If we were allowed to send it unedited and uncut, it would not be a very clean radio program at all. But we have editing professionals who edit it because
Yeah.
it's bad. It's really a horrible radio program. It's very disgusting. So anyway, that's about it for this episode because it's very long.
Yeah, so
this episode's like 15 minutes long. We'll see you guys next time, and like we say, we're gonna try to make some little video specials, AAA TV. Yeah, so see you guys later.
Yep, bye.
What's up, everyone? This is AAA Radio, and what's up, everybody? This is we should include some of these at like the end.
Yeah.
Outtakes. What's up, everybody? This is AAA Radio, and why don't I just say C? No, plants.
In the zombie apocalypse, but
sorry. Okay.
I also want to meet him. No, I won't put that in there.
What are you gonna say?
Hayden.
Hayden Panettiere. Adam, for some reason, likes Hayden Panettiere, who's a washed-up actress who hasn't been in anything in, like, years. She tried to make herself cool because she was in this show called Nashville or something
Oh yeah.
a couple months ago, and it flopped and no one watched it. Bilbo Baggins. Fuzz. Then how do you get it on the thing?
I'll use my USB cable.
Oh. Bubblegum! Listen to that, I'm texting. Listen to it.